Hey everybody, Tactic Angel here, back on the PlayStation 4, playing some World of Warships Legends. We're going to be on Estuary. I'm going to be in this, the Konigsberg, one of my favorite Tier 4 ships in the game. Obviously so much so that I got this camouflage. A camouflage that many have described as being somewhat underwhelming. And then there are the people who really don't like it. I'm not really sure why the smokestacks are red, but it works as camo. I haven't really looked into it. I like the ship. But the ship did receive what you might call a nerf in the last update. They have increased the reload speed on the main battery by 1/2 second. And so we're going to test out, what does that feel like? What does it look like? Is the Konigsberg still a fun ship to play? So at this point we're shooting AP because essentially we're trying to get citadels. Not specifically in this game, but because I think I was on that particular mission in the Weekly Havoc or the campaign. And so let's talk about our commander here for a second, and not what I'm doing, which is suffering crippling indecision about which direction I want to go. Karl von Mueller. I'm using him. He's the more shooty of the two German cruiser captains. The inspiration Yamamoto is there mostly for my higher level German cruisers. He's not really all that necessary for this ship, and certainly, I mean, it's not like he won't help you from time to time, but the guns on this ship are going to penetrate the things that they are going to penetrate, and that ability that Yamamoto brings is not going to greatly change that. Now, we've been doing our darndest to get the Isizuchi's attention, and unfortunately we got it. Not a very accurate battleship, but you put enough stuff in the air, it'll hit something. So we take a real big hit, and now we're in the right mind. We're running away, and we're shooting HE, which is what I should have been doing from the beginning of the game. Our hope here is obviously to get some fires. That'll work a lot better than the collection of shatters and bounces that I was working with before. There we get one fire, and now we're pretty sure we're done with that. But we do manage to score a second fire with that last volley over our shoulders, which is nice. That'll be a little bit extra damage as we move forward. Now, I'm looking up there to that Duguay-Trouin. I'm thinking I am going to come around the corner on him, but I will find out he has a buddy. Speaking of buddies, I'm playing with my buddy, JC. He is an extremely good player. He makes me look bad most of the time. And he has a way of saying okay that is incredibly judging, and usually a fair critique of the stupid things I'm doing. So anyway, what we're trying to do is kill that Phoenix. At this point we're playing some guesswork, shooting over this bridge. We don't quite read that he was sailing away from us. We probably could have used the mini-map to get a hint there. Now we don't quite get that he was slowing down, so we leave those shots way out in front of him. But this third time's the charm, and we just punish him. So you get two big hits there, a couple extra. He's finished off. Not a moment too soon, because we have this French cruiser coming around on us. We ought to just probably call them French cruisers, because I'm fairly certain there's no way to pronounce them correctly. Just too many vowel nasally sounds strung together. I can't figure it out. I've listened to the Sailing Robin. I just can't figure it out. So we're putting that out there real quick so that we don't encourage too many torpedoes around here. And now this V170 is that buddy that I was talking about. He is betting that I am going to maintain the same speed. He would be betting wrong. So we have already easily dodged those torpedoes by accelerating. And now we are in just point blank range, and he doesn't really have much that he can do to me. We finish him off. Kill number 3. Now we've got a Konig. This is kind of a cheeky gesture, but my hope here is to be able to knock out his front turret and maybe enter the Citadel from the front. The angle here isn't really going to work. We can still get some damage on the front of the ship, but our plan isn't really working here. Now as we're moving up here, one thing that you will want to pay some attention to that I didn't right now is that the location of these launchers is actually significantly further back on the ship than it's trying to indicate to you. So if I had waited another 2 seconds, I probably would have been able to hit with all of these torpedoes instead of just half. I'd have had a better angle, and it probably wouldn't have meant that I took less damage, but it certainly would have looked better. So now it looks like they're just the two ships left. They're way too far away to really worry about, and since this is domination, it makes sense for me to sit here and try to cap the base just in case somebody doesn't manage to kill them. They will end up being sunk here in just a moment. So how is the Konigsberg after the nerf, the quote nerf unquote? Still a really good ship. You can hardly actually notice the increase in the reload speed. So still happy to have the camo. Still happy with the ship. A lot of fun. In any case, we go ahead and win that game. Pretty standard sort of tier 4 gameplay there. We do pretty well with 4 kills. JC's right below me. Usually he scores more XP than me. In any case, I'm sure we'll see some of those games in the future. Thank you everybody for listening. I'll see you guys on the next one.